Hi, this is Olga with Hellman, loud and clear, your voice in logistics. Happy Friday. And today I would like to talk about medical devices regulations. The Food and Drug Administration is our oldest comprehensive consumer protection agency in the United States. And it began regulated food and drugs back in 1906 under the original Pure Foods and Drugs Act and gradually added biological products and medical devices to its portfolio. It's hard to believe, but even in the middle of the last century, medical devices industry was virtually non-existent. Many medical devices used to be sold directly to the public. These devices could have been harmful to human safety and health, but proliferated the US market. The regulation of medical devices was limited to challenging commercial products only after they had been released into the market. And most of the regulations were drug-related only. However, in the 70s, the Dalkon Sheet intrauterine contraceptive device injured almost 1 million women within the United States, and it added the emphasis for regulatory oversight and therapeutic requirements provided by the US legislation. After much lobbying by the FDA, medical device amendments were signed into law by then President Nixon in 1976, and they became the basis for the medical devices regulation that is still used nowadays. All medical devices already on the market would be inventoried and classified into three-tiered system based on the cruciality of end use. Class 1 includes low-risk devices such as stethoscopes, elastic bandages, examination gloves. These devices are tested only in a general way. And today, 95% of these are exempt from a regulatory process. These devices have low barrier into coming to the US market. However, manufacturer is required to register the establishment and list their generic products with FDA. Class 2, such as surgical robots, acupuncture needles, pregnancy test kits, have to meet the general control standards like Class 1 devices, and in addition, they are subject to special labeling requirements, mandatory performance standards, and post-market surveillance. Class 2 devices are generally passed on the basis of 510(k) review pathway. They pass the standard because they're similar enough to a previously cleared device, predicate device, and they don't need to be separately tested. FDA has an open database of previously approved 510(k) devices. Class 3 devices, implantable pacemakers, pulse generators, defibrillators, usually sustain or support life, are implanted or present potential unreasonable risk of illness or injury. They have the toughest regulatory controls. Most of these devices require pre-market approval because general and special controls alone cannot reasonably assure their safety and effectiveness. A very small number of Class 3 devices, which are used to treat small patient populations with so-called orphan diseases. And these devices can get a humanitarian device exemption and be approved on the basis of probable benefits. Hellman brokerage experts are here to help you navigate through the labyrinth of the regulations in regards of the import and export of medical devices. And please, let's not forget, LogiMed conference in San Diego is coming up on March 14-15th, which is less than 1 month away. It will be a fantastic opportunity to meet you all industry experts there and properly discuss the best practices in place to tame medical devices US market. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend.